The Joe Rogan Experience.
3, 2, 1. Later today, young Tim Dillon will find out whether or not he has the antibodies.
Yes, yes. And if I do, I'm going to Wuhan to do a fun little video in a wet market and eat a bat. If I have the antibodies, it's not. It's okay. Is it safe?
I don't know what this is.
Yeah, no one knows. We've never been in a time where literally nobody knows.
I have a string of text messages from Alex Jones.
Yeah,
that will change your opinion if you smoke enough weed and you don't smoke weed. Were you ever a weed smoker?
I smoked a lot of weed for a very long time.
But
that's when I discovered Alex Jones when I was 13. When I was smoking weed, listening to him on the GCN network.
But when you got clean, it wasn't weed that was a problem, right?
No, it was the cocaine and the booze and the pills. But weed was always there.
I've never been a cocaine user.
Yeah.
I've never used it, but I do love that Buck Cherry song.
Oh, yeah, it's great. It's great.
It almost makes you want to do cocaine.
It's a great drug. I mean, don't do it if you're having problems.
But Alex left. I haven't even gotten to them because I got... It's a real. I changed my phone number not that long ago,
right?
And I change it every few months now.
Yeah,
and it doesn't matter.
Do you get random texts from just anybody?
Oh yeah, random.
Yeah.
But these are all these are voicemail messages, and look at all these videos he sent me to watch, and all these websites. He's convinced, that it's a weaponized virus that leaked from a lab.
Well, there's a lot of people that are saying that in Wuhan, obviously, they have that lab, right?
Yes.
Whether it's a bio-defense or bio-research laboratory.
There's something there.
Something's there.
Something in Wuhan where the disease originated.
Now this is kind of convincing that maybe there were people backdoor selling the animals that they were experimenting on to wet markets. Like if you're broke and you're a guard at the Wuhan lab, you're like, hey, I'm just selling bats and dogs for extra money, and he sold maybe one of the wrong ones, and now we have this issue.
Really? Where'd you hear that?
I mean, that's on the internet, Joe.
Well, as long as it's on the internet.
I mean, it's there, but I mean, but now every theory has as much weight as any other theory.
Right now.
Yeah.
Well,
because
there's some legit scientists that are actually, like one of the things they found out is that the origins of the virus in New York City, it comes directly from Europe. Apparently, they can tell that.
Interesting.
Somehow.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Find out how they can tell.
Do they trace it back to like patient zero? With like the first person?
I don't think
they don't
so.
do that?
I don't think so.
They do some sort of tracing, right? Because that's the new
I just
topic
love
of Google and Apple working together to get tracing software.
See, that's what scares me. We talked about that the other day. If you have to have everything on your phone, like showing that you're positive, and you have to have a phone everywhere.
You'll have a car. You have to take out your card that you're positive to get into Applebee's.
Yeah, Adam Curry
you have antibodies.
Sent me this whole thing saying this is why I have a flip phone. You know Adam Curry, the original Podfather,
and he's saying that he won't
do it. Yeah, most coronavirus cases in New York City can be traced back to Europe, not Asia. Research shows. What is the research though? What does it say? I mean, research tracking the spread of coronavirus determined that the virus has been circulating in New York City for a couple of months since before the testing began. Genetic sequencing of virus samples indicates that most of the early cases in New York originated in Europe, not Asia. So it's some sort of genetic sequencing. Research team studied samples of the virus taken from 91 New York patients. As viruses evolve during transmission from person to person, their sequences can help research. This is what scares the fuck out of me. Just that statement. As viruses evolve during transmission, these fucking things, they morph and twist. It seems like it's almost like a different thing with different people. Like I was reading about George Stephanopoulos and his wife. He has it. His wife has it. His wife is deathly ill. He doesn't feel a goddamn thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.